It was late on the third day that Quinn Ewers was the 13th and final quarterback taken in the 2025 draft. His agent, Ron Slavin, recently told Todd Archer of ESPN in connection with the slide that Slavin called half the league the next day, and he said he was told they thought that Quinn was a third or fourth round pick, but too big of a name to be a clipboard holder, which I think is chicken shit. That's not me. That's Slavin's quote.
Right.
Do you agree that, because we've heard this vibe a little bit, like once you slip past the point where the guy's going to be the starter and he's bringing all this NIL money in, does it really make sense to have him as a backup developmental guy? Is it going to be a distraction like it could be in Cleveland with Shedeur Sanders?
Right. No, I think there is some of that. There is. I mean, Quinn Ewers was a guy that I think if you talk to people during the college football year, they thought he was a first-round pick or something of that nature, even before. He's been a social media star for a long time because of his ability to throw the football, even in 8th grade coming up, all of that. Right, but I think it is a little bit back to our love of the game. Is he going to work and do all the little things and really, strive to be better? Or is he like, oh, I went to Texas, I had a good time, I'm content, I got $8 or $9 million in the bank, so what, I messed up a few reps in practice today. That's what people are scared about in the NFL. And with Quinn Ewers, even though I don't think that's a fair assessment totally, it's something that all teams are looking at. And then I think what doubles down with Quinn Ewers is his play is like that, right? The thing that I always kind of heard from people throughout the process is like, man, there's just not a lot of urgency in him. Does he really care, right? Because he's kind of just always the same, which you like as a quarterback, but I think there's that. I had GMs and people texting me during the, hey, do you think he can really step on the gas pedal and throw the fastball every now and then? That was the thing that frustrated me about him, because I do think he has an arm that can go wow a little bit, but he throws just one lob after another. It's always, oh, let me anticipate it and drop it over there. And sometimes it's like, no, you got to see him come out of the break, and you got to go and throw it in there and put some extra mustard into it. And I think all of those things tied together are what led to the league, to being a little scared of Quinn Ewers there.
Slavin also confirmed that Miami and Notre Dame both wanted him to transfer, but the problem is the transfer portal opens during the playoffs. It's like having the NFL's free agency begin during the postseason. You're focused on your current team. You're trying to win a championship with your current team. You don't want to be thinking about finalizing something with Miami or Notre Dame. And Miami, I've heard
dumbest. I've heard
$4 million and up to $8 million he left on the table. But what are you going to say? What are you going to do? They need to find someone. And what are you going to say? Yes, I'm going to transfer to Miami.
Right.
Yes,
I'm in the college football semifinal. Hey, Texas, yeah. I'm leaving. I'm going to play one more game in the semifinal, and then I'll go to the national championship game. I'm not really that invested in you guys because you want to get rid of me for Arch Manning. But, yeah, okay, another thing. Sometimes I don't know what college football is thinking. They need to literally go, let's say it out loud a few times before we actually put it into action. It is stupid, that setup. You're exactly right. And this is one where I do think things might have changed if the rules were different a little bit. He knew he was going to be forced out by Arch Manning, right? And I'm sure NFL and staying in college was a thing. But as far as transferring while you're in the midst of the college football playoff, yeah, I mean, that's a tough thing to say or do in that moment when you're still in the thick of things with your football team.
When it all was said and done, after they lost to Ohio State, he had 4 days to make a decision. You're trying to decompress from a long season. Do I transfer? Where do I transfer to? Seats are already taken. The draft deadline to apply for early entry is coming up. What am I going to do? And he just made the decision. I'm going to the NFL. I'm going to the NFL. And he's going to make as much in 4 years under his current contract with the Dolphins once he signs it than he would have made minimum 1 year with Miami. Both he and Shedeur Sanders should have considered just going back. Just go. Let's go. Let's hire Jeff Kessler, have him send the letter to the NCAA. They'll see it signed by him. They'll go hide under the bed. They'll let you come back, and you'll make a hell of a lot more money. Although I don't know what money's there now. Maybe Tennessee needs somebody. Maybe North Carolina would be interested, but that doesn't matter. Quinn Ewers going forward with the Dolphins, Shedeur Sanders going forward with the Browns. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.